honey, like Cher. No, baby, I don't care what they be screaming at me. No freaky, just chic, you know how.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode of I Live For This Review, Season 18. This is episode 3, and I'm your host, Trinity the Tuck, with your other host,
Shontelle Sparkles.
And don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment for a chance to win 2 tickets. One person will win 2 tickets to a drag show of their choice in their city. Could be whatever kind of drag show it is. Work the World, Drag Queen Christmas, a special show that some girls come in, because you know those shows are expensive, and you're going to get 2 tickets. So make sure you like and subscribe and comment, and we will be giving those away at the end of the season. So we are going to go ahead and get into the episode. The girls come in. Mandy seems happy that she's still there, but also very aware that both weeks so far she's been in the bottom. So this week she definitely has to pull it out. This, to me, I love a girl who is very self-aware, that understands what's happening and can fix the problem.
She knows where she's at. She's like, girl, this is the cards that I've been dealt. This is what's happening. And I know that my time is probably coming up soon to hit it. So I need to step my pussy up.
And I know that, like, I've read her for her looks and stuff the last 2 episodes, but I really do like her as a person. I think she seems very genuine and very sweet. I think if she doesn't win the season, which is not likely, I think she could win Congeniality. I think she's that sweet. Athena seems very humbled, girl. Like, she seems down in the dumps, and Briar is just picking at her. It is so entertaining, but I feel really bad because, girl, if I was Athena, I would punch this bitch in the face.
Yeah, I was like, girl, if you get in my... It's like, you only do it so much, but when you're having a moment like that, I would have been like, listen, I know you want some TV time right now, but if you don't get up out of my face... You're going to get TV time for the wrong reasons, bitch.
I can't wait for you to get on the show, girl, because I already know, girl.
Well, that's probably why I haven't been on yet, because, bitch, they know that I am like a ticking time bomb. No, bitch. I'm psycho. I'm like fucking crazy.
Well, Rue comes out and she announces that today's Maxi Challenge is RDR Live, a sketch comedy show. They've done this several years in a row, and usually I like it. It's not always great, but something tells me that this one's going to be even better, because these girls just seem like they have a little bit more acting chops.
This whole season seems very like... they're good at acting. There's no like what ifs, you know, especially by the way that they filmed this whole episode. There was no like, let's do a run through and a practice. They just went straight into the acting. I don't know if it's because like MTV's going a different direction, but you could just tell that they're very confident in this cast.
I want to know, Shontelle, out of any challenge that Drag Race has had in the past, is there any challenges that you yourself would be very nervous to do?
You know, I always say the Snatch Game, just because like it's very freestyle, go with the flow. You got to kind of banter back and forth. But over the years, now that I've kind of like curated and cultivated this like these solid Snatch Game characters, I really think that it's just going to be based on like what is thrown at me that I give back. But I would say, depending on the acting challenge, it might throw me, because I like to ad-lib a lot. I like cue cards, and I like to see what I'm talking about and use that as a reference, but I like to kind of do my own thing, because that's how I'm going to like give personality and all that. But yeah, I think maybe an acting challenge. I don't know yet. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, I think your auditions with your Snatch Games have been immaculate the last couple of auditions.
Well, girl, they better be. I've auditioned at least fucking 15 times at this point. I'm a pro.
While the girls pick their parts, the only one that doesn't get what they want is Athena, and she really doesn't want to be the host. She says that, you know, she's known as the host. This is what she does. Yeah, that she's known for the hostess as in Miami, but she feels like this role has been pushed on her by Briar, and it seems like a setup. I kind of agree with her. I think I would feel the same way if I was in her situation. But also, if this is your strongest suit after last week, I would take it. I would take it.
You're like, I need anything that can be thrown at me, bitch. And you know what's funny is like they're handing it to her to open up.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and like who was we did the last the last Drag Race Live, who opened it up? It was the girl that it was who?
It was Anya, and then before that, it was Mirage.
Yeah, and they always like I know that a lot of people probably thought Mirage was bad, but I liked Mirage. I thought it was pretty clean. She didn't stutter. She didn't mess up. I think it's like you said, a good chance if this is something you specialize in to really sell it and give your personality.
Yeah.
When she did do it, I don't think. Are we talking about that right now? Because I mean, I can just tell you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just think that like when she did do the opening, it was clean. We could tell that she does this and it was very natural, but it was also like nothing really exciting there. It was just kind of one note, you know. I didn't feel like she like an MC, like especially with you when I watch you MC, you know how to like take it to where you're serious and you get the show moving, but you also need you know how to throw jokes and get people to laugh. And I think that's the art of being an MC. And I think that she dropped the ball with a little bit of that, but I still think it was clean.
Yeah. During Rue's walkthrough, she brings up Discord's walk, and she says that Discord walks like a crazy person. And Discord asks her, "Is that a bad thing?" This makes me think that Discord is very unaware of herself. Mm-hmm. She's not a self-aware queen.
We say that later.
Yeah, she's a little delusional. I think it's a very entertaining kind of personality, but it's also like, girl, what do you mean? It's a terrible walk. Yeah, it's crazy.
I don't like I think that it's funny to like ride the wave because everybody's living for the walk, but I don't like the pick me energy and like this well, we talked about later because we just did this backwards, but I don't like someone that's not self-aware of other people's feelings around them. Yeah. And I think that she kind of sucks up the air in the room when she's in there, and I can't stand a pick me bitch.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't want to go into each person's performance, but overall I was really impressed with the cast for this RDR Live. I thought everybody for the most part did good. There were no bombs. I don't
there was no awkward moments.
Yeah, nobody absolutely did terrible. There were a few standouts and there were a few people that lacked behind. We'll get into that in just a second. I do want to point out that RuPaul looked absolutely amazing during her musical part. That dress, girl, the hair, the earrings, amazing. One thing, though, that I thought was awkward, and I don't know if it was just weird editing or if the editing was trying to work around RuPaul not knowing her words, but it made it look like RuPaul didn't know her words and they were like blurring out and skipping through and like adding things over her mouth, like little edit things. It was kind of strange. I was like, girl, I get it.
For me, I felt like I definitely feel like the editing was a little weird because even the sound like of her vocals were really low. I was like, is she singing live and the mic is not turned up, or is to me it's just the levels were not there. But bitch, when you look at RuPaul as a whole, I'm like, girl, you could tell it's mother because the hair was sickening. The body was correct. Even the way that she performs is giving professional. Like, even though she's not doing a lot, she's obviously captivating. I thought it was sickening.
I want to talk about my top 3 performances. My top performance was Juicy. I thought she was the best. I don't know how she turned this around because during the first part of the episode, she was very unsure of herself and she's talking about not having any acting experience. And she was giving me Chi-Chi from Tu Wong Fu meets Cha-Cha, meets Cha-Cha from Greece. There was just
and a little bit of Fran Drescher. Is that her name, Fran Drescher?
Yeah, a little bit. I just it seemed easy for her. It wasn't overacted. It was like the perfect amount. I thought she did the best.
I
My
also
other
liked
two,
the fact that she was so new. And sorry to interrupt you, but I know we're talking about it.
yeah,
I liked the fact that she was unsure of herself. She's like, "Girl, I'm not an actress." But
yeah,
Mikey like kind of coached her and was like, "This is what you should do." And the fact that she was like taking it as constructive criticism and not taking it personal, that's a winner. Like that's someone that obviously wants to grow. And I was like, I commend her for that.
yeah. My other two top performances was Mikey and Jane. And then I had some other standouts too, girl. I feel like everybody did so good. Kenya was fantastic during the drugstore lipstick, and
Yes.
I personally thought Athena did fantastic as the host.
Yeah.
Was there any standouts for you besides Juicy?
I agree what you said about Athena. Like I said, I just think that if you're a host, I want a little bit more because like it still kind of just took me there and didn't go anywhere else. But I think that the tops for me was um Juicy. Jane was incredible, bitch. I
Girl,
felt like I was just watching a master class on how to fucking do acting.
yeah.
It was fierce. Jane and Mikey. I thought Mikey was sickening, and girl, you could tell she was like, "Girl, I got this in the bag. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna do this." But
Yeah.
we'll find out. We find out later, girl. She gets cracked.
Yeah, those were my top three as well. Then people, even though nobody bombed, there were a few that were a little lackluster. I thought Breyer did fantastic as a inner saboteur, but she was so bad as the news anchor. I was like, how do you go from being fantastic and then horrible at the same time? And then Sierra Mist, I just thought she was too much. She faded into the background too much.
Yes, yes,
Um,
she faded way too much.
yeah.
I
Um,
also agree with Breyer too. Like Breyer was just kind of like, girl, she stuttered in the thing. You could tell she was nervous with the news anchor, and then the self saboteur. I felt like we were just listening to Breyer blush sabotage in the workroom.
yeah. Yeah,
You know what I mean?
basically. Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was her. It was not anything else. You know, it was. We need more.
My only other one was Mandy, and it's just because I liked her characterization, especially at the beginning where she was like doing the eyes open and closed and the churning. I liked that part, but then towards the end, it got a little spastic and out of control and chaotic and not in a good way.
I think
So
it's because
those
she
would be my
saw how Miss Thing was doing, and
yeah,
she was going crazy, but she was the rocker, like white trash bitch. And then she's
yeah,
like, "Well, I got to do something crazy." So she pulled her tits out. And I'm like, "Girl, this is not the moment. This is not the time."
yeah. Well, the next day, Juicy is second guessing her performance, and I'm like, what? Like, how do you not know that you were fantastic? Like, it was so good.
Yeah.
What did you think?
For Juicy's,
Yeah, about
girl,
her,
incredible.
about her second guessing herself.
Oh, I mean, I think she has every right to because like she's going into this like as a baby actor. Like I'm sure she's just never been in this kind of situation before, let alone be in front of cameras. So the fact that she got a probably 30-minute master class from Mikey because Mikey is you can tell she's good.
Yeah,
And then she applied it. Um, I would be kind of nervous too, especially with like how the show could like edit you or like choose where they want to place you, because that also is like kind of playing into what they want to do with you.
yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
which, girl, I got to talk to you about this too. I forgot we didn't talk about this later, but did you see that message that what's her name posted? Girl, I was gagged. It was
Who?
true. Jansport, when she was on the pit stop. Did you see?
No, what?
So she was on the pit stop and she talked about how she didn't agree with like the lip sync and that she felt like um she gave her whole 2 cents on everything. And she was saying that everything that she said in the moment is on the cutting room floor of the Paramount Plus studio right now. And she's low key furious because I guess what she actually said versus what they put in on the edit is not anything what she said. So they're editing her to make Breyer look better than what she actually was, because she basically said, she was like, how is this bitch going to win a lip sync in a bra and a shaper, which is exactly what I said later.
Whoa, girl. To come out the gate from Drag Race with that, when it's not even really about her, that's kind of crazy. I mean, like,
But
good for her. Good for her
if you
for
think
having the
about it,
balls.
good for her. But if you think about it, it is true, because when we go back to when we go to this lip sync, like I said, I didn't agree with this elimination.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just saying.
I mean, good for her, but I just think that's wild, girl. Wild.
Well, especially because,
Um,
she ain't been on the show in a while. To the fact that they're bringing her back, that obviously means that they remember her. So she needs to count her blessings, bitch.
Yeah. Well, is there anything else about the episode before we move on to the runway and bring out our special guest?
Not really. Just Jane feels we talk about this later in Untucked, but she feels very confident with what she did, but she's trying to not be too confident because she doesn't want to target on her back. She doesn't want to seem cocky. So I thought that was good, but like we say, there has to be a happy medium.
Yeah.
But I like seeing the side to Briar where she was kind of very congratulatory and saying, I'm excited to see you, because all we've seen from Briar is this mean girl energy, and the fact that she's over here congratulating her and stuff. I was like, oh, she has a soul.
Very minute
Yes.
soul. But speaking of people with soul, we're going to bring out our very special guest all the way from RuPaul's Drag Race season 17, the iconic mattress herself, the slaysian diva, Joella.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
There she is. Look at the beauty.
Yes.
You look gorgeous. That hair is fierce.
Thank you. Thank you. Y'all look sickening, as always.
Thank you. You too, bitch.
Thank you.
Are you excited? We're so excited to have you.
I'm excited.
Well, we're going to start this off with our review of the runways. So we're going to go on to drag.looks. Usually they have the looks available immediately. And they don't. No, they do. They do.
Well, I sent them to you in your messages, Trinity.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
So if you click on drag.looks and then go to the first, it's right there. It starts with Athena Dion, and the runway theme was animal. What was it? Animal
attraction,
yes. And I don't know, that sounds kind of Alabama to me. I don't know if I would have named the category something bestiality, but some of these looks are fucked, and we're not talking about in the ass of the animal. Starting with Athena Dion, and she is an owl, and she's in this white and gold look. It has a feather cover up. It looks like it's like a pantsuit with this gold tassel trim, has a facekini. That's why I wore the facekini today, and an owl mask. This is really freaking cool. I mean, I'm kind of blown away. I get the vibe of old school when I think of Athena, and this is very fashion forward. This is very creative. I absolutely love this. I'm going to say a great pussy. Also, our rankings are great pussy if it's great, good pussy if it's good, hit it and quit it if it's in the middle, bad pussy if it's bad, and
lawnmower if it's terrible.
Yeah, and lawnmower if it's terrible.
All right now.
So what do you think, Joella?
I would say that, honestly, I'm very gagged. To me, this is probably my favorite of the night. So I would have to give it a great pussy.
Yeah, it's so good.
I love it. When she first came down the runway, I was kind of what the hell is it? Because the coat kind of swallowed her. But when she took the coat off and I could see the full look, I was like, ooh, this is so cool. And I really liked the detail of the mask, because she really did give it to us oh, well, that's an owl. Because I feel like if she didn't have the mask, I'd be like, okay, this looks like some kind of club kid look that you would see at some kind of rave or something. But the detail of the look, the coat, everything, this is top tier. It's so creative. I gave it a great pussy as well.
Yeah, it's so good. Moving on to Briar Blush, and she is in this white swan outfit with all these feathers. Her legs are exposed. She's adorned with black details like the ribbon up her legs, her shoes, the mask. I also thought this was incredible. Now, this is reminiscent to me of a lot of looks we've already seen on the runway. This kind of looks like my white angelic look from All Stars 4. It kind of also reminds me of
Girl, this is Timu compared to yours.
this also kind of
Don't even try it.
It kind of looks like
She's reaching, honey.
Crystal Envies from last season. Is it Crystal Envy that wore this in blush?
Yeah,
Yes.
yes. Crystal, she wore it for her entrance, and it looked fierce.
Right, the styling was
do love that.
different.
I do like
Exactly.
this. I still like this. I don't know about the hair, but other than that, I like this. I'm gonna say good pussy.
Okay, so I like parts of it. Like the glasses are cute. I like the dress. I feel like all of it put together, it's giving me lawnmower territory, which I hate to say because I think Briar is so gorgeous and I want to enjoy the way she looks all the time. Like, I want my daily dose of Briar Blush, but this look was just like giving me
Did you say
like
deli?
the fool.
Deli dose, honey? So would you give it a lawnmower?
Yes.
Joella, how do you go from liking the dress and liking the glasses, which is the whole look, and
It's
then
just-
giving it a lawnmower? Bitch, that
like
is
the
some delusion I
hair.
live.
Like the lace on the like it all put together, and then like especially for this category, like I don't know, like it's not, the drag formula did not add up to the one for me on this one.
Oh, the meth wasn't mething. Okay.
Yes.
Shontelle.
Well, girl, I know everything about meth, bitch. I live in Louisville, honey, so I can tell you all about it. Girl, this look for me, like it had potential, like y'all said. I just feel like the styling to this was kind of meh to me. I did not like the hair as a hairstylist. I felt like it was just kind of like the bouffant poofy part of it was not smooth. And I get they're traveling and they're going from, across the country, or most cases they're traveling at least to bring this hair to the show. Now, how she packed it, that's a whole nother story, but it still just didn't look clean. I also felt like the mask looked something like out of Batman or something. It just didn't look like a swan, unless it was like a black swan. I don't know, but like the contrast of like the white versus the black, it just kind of threw me. And I also felt like the shoes were a little weird. I don't know if it's because like, do swans have black feet?
I don't know if they have black feet, but
I thought-
do know that their beak and eye area are black.
I thought it was like
Okay,
orange.
what did you say? Was it?
Maybe.
See, I don't know. Something like you said, the meth was not mething. And girl, this has potential. Like when I saw it, I was like, oh, this is cute. Like it looks rich, but it's poorly executed. The hair looks like a knockoff of Jules, but like, as I said before, Timu. But she looks stunning in the face. You can't take away the beauty of her. Like she's gorgeous. But the styling
you
for
can't even
me
see her
was just-
face.
well, no, when she takes, girl, you can't. The thing is, at the end of the day, you can't take it away from her. She is stunning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the fact that she still painted her face and did, her eyes and shit, like, I commend her for that. But I'm not going to say lawnmower because that's reaching. But I'm going to say hit it and quit it because this has potential. It just needs to be a little bit more polished. And what also got me, and we'll get to this later in the episode, is when she was performing, things were just falling apart. It wasn't secured. You can just tell that, like, you can always tell the difference of like a seasoned queen versus someone that has literally just started drag, because like you said, when you get ready to lip sync, you should always come prepared. You should never just kind of put something on and expect it to just work, because as I said, things just started falling apart, and that's what really also got me. But I said, did I say hit and quit it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hit and quit it.
Wait, can y'all hear that?
Up next. Yeah, I think it's Chantel's dog.
No, that's my dog.
No, it's part of
Oh,
the
it's your
theme,
dog.
animal
My
attraction,
dog.
honey.
Can I go put him like?
Woof woof, bitch.
They agree with what
Yeah,
I said.
they agree with you, bitch. Next we have Juicy Love Dion, and she comes out and I forgot, it's like an armadillo kind of thing, anteater or something.
Yeah,
It was
something
like
like that.
a pangolin.
It's
Yes, come
a
through. You better
penguin.
remember the
Come on,
name.
Joella, what do you think of this?
I thought it was gorgeous. I thought like she had a good message. I really like that she did like a different kind of animal that like we wouldn't have like guessed to see.
Yeah. So what do you give this?
I'm going to go ahead and give it, what was the top one again? Great pussy.
A great
I
pussy.
would give it a great
Okay,
pussy.
great pussy.
I think great
Yes.
pussy.
Shontelle?
Yeah, I agree. I think that the look is just top tier. Like, I follow one of the designer that made this, and I got to see the construction behind everything. And like, this is fierce. Like the detailing of the scales, the structure of this is giving couture and high fashion. And I love that she did like this skull cap. It just really elevates it to where, because I feel like this costume could easily look like a cheap drag costume because of the
Mhm.
scales, but
Yeah.
the way that they've embellished it and did the headpiece like is couture, and I live for it. I'm gonna say great pussy.
I am living for this theme with Juicy where she always wears like a headpiece or like a face skull cap kind of thing.
Yes.
It's kind of like her signature, and I'm like excited to see all these different versions of that. I think she looks amazing. I think this is a great pussy. I couldn't tell what the animal is. That's my only thing about this, is that I wish I could have tell, because this looks kind of like a armadillo. It also kind of looks like what is that vegetable that people eat? Artichoke.
I mean, if
So
it was green,
yeah, so it could have been a lot of different things, but I do love it. I'm gonna give it
it
a
also
great
kind of looks like
pussy.
a dragon too.
Yeah, kind
Yeah.
of like a dragon's egg. Yeah. Okay, after her we have Jane Don't, and she is, I think, a macaw. And I'll tell you what I think. I think this is absolutely beautiful. I get the references with the feathers. It's not right on the nose. I bet this looks even better in person. The colors are a little Crayola to me. Like there's no like, I wish it was like ombre a little or something. But love her in this ginger hair. It is a beautiful gown. I'm gonna say good pussy. Joella?
I would say, I feel like the gown was so gorgeous, right? And I love how the makeup, like
Yeah.
she incorporated the colors in the makeup. But I feel like I would have wanted to see Jane do something different this runway because I feel like she's such a great drag artist when it comes to the look. And I would have been intrigued to see,
Hmm.
like, her kind of transform this runway. But I think she looked good. I'm going to give it a good pussy.
Okay.
I give it a good pussy as well, but I'm gonna go through and break it down. So the reason why I would have gave this a great pussy, but the reason is because from the waist down, it looks cheap. Like the
Oh,
way that the spots are like on the dress and the fabric choice is giving prom dress and everything. Like there's just something about the bottom of the dress that's not sitting with me, where like the whole like waist up, even the headpiece and the makeup, it's giving like really high, it's giving high fashion. The structure of the corset and stuff is great. But for some reason, like when I start seeing the spots, I get you're trying to be like a cacock. Um but I just still think that like the spots and stuff, like, and I don't know, I just don't really like it. It even when I was watching it like in motion and stuff, I was like, I don't know about this. But girl, let me tell you, the makeup, stunning. Her hair, this hair color, I need to see her more in this because this
yeah.
is the motherfucking tea. Like I love this hair color and I love the headpiece, and I get what you're saying about the Crayola, but I don't know. I feel like if she would have like pulled more of that detail into the bottom of the dress, it would have looked so much more rich.
Yeah.
So what did I call it? Like I said good pussy, right?
Yes.
I think so.
Yeah, it probably would have said great pussy if the bottom of the dress just would have looked a little better for me.
Okay. Moving on. We have Darlene Mitchell, and she is coming out as a cow. This is an interesting look. Joella, tell us what you think.
So, okay, I absolutely love this. Honestly, I love cows, and I feel like this is such a it's like creative, but it's still like drag. And I know the girl that made this. Her name is Shanita Blunt. Hi, Shanita Blunt. You ate this up, girl, and I'm living. I love the hooves. Like I love the cowbell earring. I'm gonna give it great pussy.
I know this
So
is your
for me-
husband. This is your husband.
I
so
know.
you better milk this moment, baby. Milk this moment.
Oh, I'm gonna milk it. Trust. There's plenty of udders to work with, honey.
Oh, work, bitch. She is obsessed with Darlene.
Listen, Darlene's smile alone is just so like it just makes you melt, honey. I don't know what she's on.
Melts
but
your
I need
butter.
It. Yes. But
I'm so
unfortunately,
cheesy.
it did not melt me. This look for me, I felt like when I looked at it, to the eye, like when you're staring at it here, it looks like it has potential, but it just gives me drag costume. It gives me something that you would like perform in for a show. I don't like the feet to it. Like RuPaul had pointed out, I was like, we still need some sort of like heel. Even if you wanted to like add like, those heels that are like gravity heels. Yeah. I feel like those would have looked a little bit more elevated. The cape also didn't like reach the floor. I honestly don't even get the cape. I don't know, because is it like a drag queen cow? Like I don't get it. Like obviously we don't have to be literal here, but I'm still looking at this. It's still not. It's not. So I said
It
hit
didn't
it and
move
quit.
you.
It did not move you.
Honey.
So what do you give it?
I said hit it and quit it.
Okay, so I like the base costume part. I think that it looks well made, like the bodice, the skirt part. I like the thigh high boots. My only thing is I think she needed some sort of heel, or like you said, like the gravity heels with the hooves would have made it really cool and more drag. I like the ears. My biggest thing is I don't get the cape. I don't get the crushed velvet.
Same.
One, I don't very rarely does crushed velvet look good.
Move you.
It looks cheap. Also, the fact that the cape doesn't hit the floor, I don't get the cape. It should have not been there. Especially in
It
also
looks
the hat.
the cape. When they don't reach the floor, it always reminds me of like a little kid that got their cape and they're just playing around the house with that.
It looks like a drag queen dressed as a cow dressed as Zorro. I don't get it.
Yes.
I think like also the fact that the spots are brown, which is normal, and then you have black velvet. I don't know, girl. Send her to the slaughter. I'm gonna also say hit it and quit it.
Right.
Moving on to our next victim. This froggy's gonna jump. This is Nene Coco, and she is a frog. Shontelle, what do you think?
She's a poison dart frog. And let me tell you, bitch, when she walked out, I was living.
Yeah.
I was like, this is sickening. It's drag. She actually did a look like this one time for one of her performances where she was a praying mantis. So I was like, oh, she's got this in the bag. Like, she's clearly, and she made that look. So I'm like, she's going to turn it. Now, great pussy. But when I sit here and dissect the look.
When you dissect this frog.
Yes.
I'm so pointy tonight. I'm so pointy.
I know. Bitch, you look sickening, by the way. I have high expectations for Nene just because I know she can make everything and she's just so talented. So like I'm gonna dissect this frog and I'm just gonna like point out the little things that I think would have elevated this a little more. I really like the black spots that she has throughout the costume because it really ties in the poison dart. I wish that she would have had some sort of black necklace to like
cover
tie
up
in
the bodysuit. Yeah.
Yes, because like my biggest pet peeve when you do like an airbrush bodysuit is when it's like colorful and then cuts off your neck.
Yeah.
So that black necklace would have just tied it in. And I really like how she did the spots on her eyes, but I wish that she would have done like bigger ones like here on the side of her wig and then almost like painted them into her face to make it look like it blended into the lace.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I like it. I think that it's great. I love the flies for earrings. Like this is top tier. It's fierce. But I'm just like, we're splitting hairs because she is so talented. I expect the top of that. But I said great pussy.
Yep.
I feel
What
like
about you,
it was
Joella?
nice and clean, but I do feel like I wish the makeup was just more creative. Because like from like farther away, it does just
Uh-huh.
look like the glam mug, and I just like how Chantel said. I wish it was just more cohesive, like from here to here. But I would say good pussy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Off topic, kind of. Have either of you ever eaten frog legs before?
No, but I have sat at a
No.
table where people were eating frog legs.
I tried them once and they were good, but it was weird. I don't know
I
that I
heard they're
would eat
like
them again.
spicy.
I'm
But
gagged that you did that because like you would never years ago.
yeah, no, this was when I was a kid. I didn't know that they were frog.
Oh.
Yeah, my parents didn't tell me it was frog legs until after.
That's the only reason why you ate them, bitch.
Yeah, but it tasted kind of like chicken.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh.
it was a little bit more greasy. Yeah, but I think this is a great pussy. I agree with you about the neck. Although what I would have preferred is a face
Ooh,
kini
yes.
with the face cut out. I do agree with the makeup that it should have blended in, but these are all just my preferences. Overall, she looks amazing. I'm gonna say great pussy.
Live.
After her, we have Sierra Mist. I have a crush on Sierra Mist out of drag. See, I think Sierra Mist is so fine.
You
I
know
love
it's
a
big,
ginger.
bitch.
Oh my god.
Listen, a ginger always
Honey.
is packing, bitch, and it's thick.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Girl.
Speaking
If
of
you want to
thick,
talk,
Mama, this
let's
is a
talk,
Drag Race
bitch.
Down
Let's talk.
Under review.
speaking of thick, this tongue is wrapped around her. Girl,
This is
hello.
after hours, honey.
So she is a chameleon, and I'm gonna give you my opinion. I give her points for creativity. I don't like this. This looks like, if you look at the picture, like as she's walking out the side profile, it looks almost like she is an adult trying on a little kid's Halloween costume because it doesn't fit her like fully.
Mhm.
I give her points again, like I said, for the creativity of it. But another thing that bothered me in the episode, she was like, "Oh, this is my first prosthetic that I'm doing for the season," and it wasn't a prosthetic; it was just a pleather mask that she put on. She didn't apply it to her face; it didn't glue it down or anything like that. So that was like not true. So that was that took off a little points too. This was not my favorite. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. I'm gonna say hit it.
I would.
Joella?
I expected so much more from Sierra Mist because, like, I've been living for her so far, and this runway, I feel like it was like her time to shine. But I feel like this outfit was like it to me. It
Yeah.
just looks a mess. Like the whole like wedge shoe situation. Like I don't like that. I feel like when she was talking about like the tongue, like
Oh, I hate
that
it.
doesn't look like where the tongue comes out of. Like, and I feel like like a chameleon, like
No, girl.
right, like that
Is
doesn't
that a
doesn't look like
prolapsed
a tongue to
anus?
me. And like a chameleon, I feel like there's so many like things you could do. Like there's a lot of missed opportunity. Like don't chameleons like change their skin to their surrounding? Like there's like color changing fabric you could use. I don't know. I would have to give it a lawnmower,
Yeah.
and that is just the
Oh my gosh, another lawnmower. We've never had so many lawnmowers in one episode, bitch.
I love it.
And
Miss
I'm like,
Joella
Joella
is
is
going
reading the
sometimes
in.
you
girls.
go simple,
Yeah.
you go all the way, and sometimes when the girls try to go all the way, it does not go their way. I would know about that.
Yes. Oh, Shontelle. Oh,
Yes. Well, I said for me, I agree with everything that Joella said. Also, I don't get how like Sierra has like the costume like on her back, and then the tail comes out, but then I don't know, it just looks very like disproportionate. The horn things were like sagging. Her makeup was like a different color compared to the headpiece. Like you said, Trinity, like the prosthetics, I was expecting like, you know, 3D or something, like if you're talking about you do all these prosthetics to like Marvel and all these things, like I'm excited because I love the fact that they get to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And that's amazing. But like if you're gonna say that, it's what you always say, Trinity. Like when you brag and you say, "Oh, I can do all these things," we're gonna expect a lot more. So if you don't deliver,
that's what happened with Mikey for the acting challenge. Anyway, this is the runway. But yes, I agree with you. Yeah.
I'm not gonna say lawnmower, but I'm gonna say hit it and quit it, just because like the idea is cool,
Yes.
but it's not there.
Yeah. On the chopping block today, we have Mandy Mango, and she is a deer. Shontelle, tell us what you think.
I don't hate this look. I know a lot of people are like probably sitting here and being like, "Oh my god, it's so terrible," but I really don't think that this look is bad. I think that the bunching on the hips is gorgeous. I like the top. I like the headpiece. Um, I like that she did deer makeup. Now, do I like the neckline? Absolutely not, because it doesn't match her skin tone and it just looks distracting. But I don't think that this was an awful look. I just think that it's the thing about Mandy is that, like we've said in the past couple episodes, is they dropped her in a pool of sharks and she was like fresh meat for them, basically, because she was not fully curated and polished yet. But this queen is a great person. You can tell she has great personality. She has a good eye for like creative costumes, because like all the stuff that she's worn, even though it hasn't been polished, it has been like a cool concept, and the bitch can perform. So bitch, I don't think they should bring her back for All Stars. I think that she should probably get another chance to be on Drag Race and
they haven't done that
again.
in a while. That would be fierce.
I really do. I think that they should bring her back again for Drag Race and let her shine again. But with this look, to get back to it, I don't think that it was horrible. I'm gonna say hit it and quit it, because it does have potential, and she sold it for me. So, and girl, did you see her photo shoot on Instagram?
No.
Of the look? Girl, it's so funny. So she did pictures of her like out in the wilderness, and then the last pictures, when you scroll to the very end, is her acting like she's getting hit by a car.
I love it. So I'm going to give you my opinion on this. I agree with pretty much everything you said, Shontelle. I think that this was a great concept. I love the rouging on the hip. I think the bodysuit airbrushing is beautiful. I do wish that the neckline was different. I like the draping. I like the mushroom moss thing at the train. I like the horns. I don't like the ears. But overall, I thought it was pretty good. There's some flaws, so I'm going to say hit it and quit it. But this had a lot of potential, and by far her best look that she's had so far on the show.
And you know what's crazy? With her being so new, like that fabric could easily look wrinkly as fuck. But like it's really not that wrinkly. If you look at it, it's just kind of like it looks that way because it's like in motion. But it could be a lot worse. So kudos to her.
Joella, what did you think?
I feel like I really enjoyed like the concept of the look, and I do feel like this look reminds me of Zootopia a lot. But I feel like there's just some details in there that just need fixing. However, I love the overall look. So I'm going to give it a hit it and quit it.
Okay, cute. I think we all agree then.
Yes.
Moving on to my Alabama sister, Vita. She is a zebra. And Joella, tell us what you think.
I was gagging, actually. I feel like someone like Vita on the show, I don't usually expect them to turn a look like this. I felt like the facekini was so cunt. And I feel like this outfit was just so cunt. And like, I love the zebra. And I'll have to give this a good puss.
I'm going to say, I'm not going to go to good pussy, because I feel like there is some details in here that are lacking. So she's obviously supposed to be a zebra, but when you look at the headpiece, it's the zebra head. But then when you look at her face, she's done the mouth like she's another zebra head. So it looks like she's two zebras. And I was confused. I was like, why didn't she just do her face in like the zebra stripe so it kind of looked like it blended in with the rest of the body and then that was part of the neck, if that makes sense? And
Yep.
then when she turned, she didn't fully paint the back of her ears and her neck. So I was like, girl, you could have easily, if you couldn't get that
Details.
far back, you could have taken some of the mane
Black
or the
spray.
feathers and put them like around your
Yeah.
ear and neck. I also feel like the bodysuit was a little cheap looking, like the little slashes in it. I was like, it's just sequin fabric. There was no like detailing in it. But I can appreciate this because it is hard to do those stripes and do all the stuff that she did. And it's not horrible. It just could be better. And like Trini said, the details matter. So I'm going to say hit it and quit it.
I hated this. Vita, I love you. You're my sister. I hated this. I thought it looked cheap. I thought it was bad planning. I hated the fact that you could see her skin on the side and her hair on the side. That is not something a professional usually misses. I imagine that she was either rushed or Dick couldn't see there or whatever. But I mean, like, that's the inside of your ear, so you should be able to see that it's not black.
Yeah.
I thought it looked messy. And for Vita, I expect so much more because she's a pageant queen and details matter to her.
And she does EOY. She's very creative.
And I just did not like this. The only thing that I loved about this, and it was cunt, was right here across her eye space. The design of the zebra with the way that she did her eye was so cunt. She should just crop that because that was beautiful. Other than that, throw the rest away. Bad pussy.
Put it back in the zoo, bitch.
Girl in a cage. Next up, we have Mikey Meeks, and Mikey is a leopard or a cheetah. Shontelle, tell us what you think.
I did not like it.
Yeah.
I did not. I'm not gonna say I hate it because it's not terrible. But she had walked down the runway and she's like, I am giving Mugler. I was like, girl, don't do Mugler like that. Don't.
No,
because Mugler would never, honey. I'm sorry. The waist is not like Mugler. The chaps are not chapping. This look just looks cheap. You know what I mean? Like it looks like a little 17, 18-year-old girl that's like the girl said in Untucked. It looked like she was wearing a Halloween costume to go to a high school party and be like, I'm a mouse. It just did not hit for me. And I like Mikey because like she's so talented and the stuff that she has brought that I've seen is great. But this like compared to the where I'm doing comparatively right now, I'm looking at the rest of the girls. And even though the stuff was like hit it and quit it, this just is, it's just a leotard-esque costume and then some chaps. It just don't look finished. I do love the hair though. When she turned around, I was like, oh, that's a sickening wig, bitch. Even the makeup is not giving. So I said it's almost bad pussy, but I said hit it and quit it.
I hate it. I think that this looks like I don't know who made this, but it looks like a cheap costume that somebody would wear for a Thursday night show. This is not a runway costume. The pants look too short. It looks too simple. The boobs are too small. And the shape of the breast area, like the cups, are misshapen. The hair, you like it. I hate it. I think it looks like somebody didn't know what they were doing. The spots are all over the place. This is just not good. And I expect way more of Mikey because I just know that she has good looks, and this was just not it. This looks like a little girl dressing up for Halloween as one of the cheetah girls. Like,
yes, bitch, that's what I said.
or Josie and the Pussycat Dolls. You know what I mean?
Even the straps, like if you look at the straps, like the way that they're like attached from the boobs to the neck, they're not even evenly like apart. It just looks very messy, girl.
It's just weird. And then like her padding. She pads so heavily in the hip, and then she doesn't wear any boobs. Like for her specifically, it just looks misshapen. I think your
The
dogs
dogs
agree.
agree.
The dogs agree. Joella, what
I
do you think?
They're
think
pissed.
I have to agree. I don't really like this look. I tried to like it because I really like Mikey, but I just feel like it's just cheap looking, and I feel like the fit, like the body's not
Yeah.
bodying. Like if you're gonna do a look like this, the body better be like snatched.
Mm-mm.
And I feel like the hat is like casting a
Yeah.
Yeah.
shadow on her face, and like the makeup, it's not my favorite mug from her. I feel like there could have been more details added into to do
Yeah.
like the cat illusion, or like just stick to more
Mhm.
glam. But I feel like she tried to like do a little bit of like the cat
Yeah.
illusion, and like I just felt like it was like a last minute thought.
Yeah.
I would
I
say
agree.
I have to
I
give
agree.
it
Um,
a lawnmower.
bitch, she is giving out
She's
lawnmowers left
giving
and
everybody.
right, bitch. I
Girl, she is
live.
sponsored. What is she sponsored by? Is it John
I have
Deere?
no
Is that
idea.
John
the
Deere lawnmowers, honey. Yes, honey.
Girl, you just need to start a
Honey.
lawnmower brand now, bitch, and just give them out.
Oh my gosh. Next up we have Mia, and I'm gonna start this off. Her mug in this, she looks absolutely gorgeous. I think she looks so beautiful in this pink color. That aside, this is a hot mess. This is cheap. It looks Amazon. I don't like this at all. Where's the like? Even somebody that don't have a budget, like when me on season 9, girl, there's a way to do things where it just looks more expensive, and this just does not look like she spent anything on this. Like, girl, like you could have borrowed something. Girl, you could have went to Sandy Alley and got something better than this for the
Oh yes.
like the little shorts or whatever. Girl, what is this? Like, I just don't like it. She looks beautiful. Bad pussy. Joella?
I would have to agree. I have to give this a bad pussy. I feel like I get where she was going, but I feel like this is a kind of a look that was popular like maybe like 5 years ago in drag. And I've seen so many girls locally in my scene do some sort of iteration of this, and all of them were better than this one. Which is saying a lot because I feel like whenever I see girls in a look like this, I immediately get bored. I immediately think of like Trinity, your season of All Stars that you won. Like that's when this kind of look was like popular. So I feel like I have to give this a bad
Yeah.
pussy. It's out of date, and it's just it's.
Oh,
She's calling you old,
me
bitch.
old, bitch. Oh, shit.
She's calling you
I'm getting-
outdated.
Girl, I'm getting strays, sweetie. Oh my gosh.
Oh, the season, not you. The season.
Oh my
live.
goodness.
What do you give
A
this?
bad pussy.
A bad
Yes.
pussy.
It's not. I don't think it's like a
Shontelle?
lawnmower.
Yeah, I agree. I just feel like yeah, it's not a lawnmower. I don't think. I just because she looks like beat,
Yeah.
bitch. Like her makeup is sickening. The only thing that gets
Makeup
me
is
is like
beautiful.
when we dissect the makeup, she could have blurred out like the highlight around the forehead because it looks like it's just like so
Sitting.
straight of a line, and the in right here on her chin, like it just looks like a dot. But the shapes are there. Like she just looks sickening.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
gorgeous. And this color on her is gorgeous. I love the hair. I think the hair is the best part of it, besides her face. And just I would say from the from the titties up, I like the look, but
Yeah.
from the waist down, it's just very questionable and it looks cheap. I'm gonna say hit it and quit it because I think that she looks gorgeous and she has potential for this look to be good, but it's not horrible.
I was not expecting this turnaround on Shontelle. The last 2 episodes, she has been the villain of the season, bitch. And then all of a sudden now she has been kissed by God or something because
No, the thing is y'all caught me when I had enough rest.
Oh.
Honey, she's in a good mood today.
She's been Miss Congeniality this season. Okay, so up next we have Kenya Pleaser, and she is a tiger. Joella, what do you think?
Oh my god. Okay. Well, you see, like, if she had come out in the club in this, I would have said, okay. But, like, I don't know, because, like that like, skirt thing, whatever, like, what is that? Like, some of these details are just not, it's not
Is it a
giving.
skirt?
Like, yeah, that, like, mini skirt.
I
And
couldn't
then
even
like the
tell now that you
bob, I
pointed
feel
out.
like is like the wrong hair. But like I don't know, like the idea of this outfit is cute. I wish it was just simplified, or like I wish he did something different for this runway. Like I don't know, like
Oh, you just said throw it all away. Oh,
I
okay.
think so because it looks like she just took it out of her bag and was like, "Oh, this would work for animal attraction." Yeah,
This will work for the
that's what it
runway.
gives me. I'd have to give it
Wow.
a lawnmower.
Oh my gosh! Miss
Damn,
Joella is
bitch.
giving lawnmowers left and right. Girl, she is doing the whole garden right now, bitch.
Y'all can be mad now. Y'all hated me the past couple episodes. Now you can be mad at Joella, bitch.
I mean, this runway was very bold. You know, these girls just went in.
You
Well,
were
she
bold
is
tonight,
bold and
sweetie.
beautiful.
Yes, okay. Chantel.
I will say it's not horrible. It does look like something that you would perform in the club. I don't really get. I mean, obviously it's tiger, but it just looks like one of them drag costumes that you're like, "Ooh, I love this tiger print. Let's make a cute costume out of it." It's not giving like tiger. Joelle's over here getting her life with everything I'm saying. She's just like, I can't believe she said this. It's just like the thing about us is we're honest. We're not here to be malicious. We're not here to tear anyone down. We're just give people
And
100,
that's what I live for,
and
honey.
and
All
that's
the
why
tea.
people live
That's
for.
what I was like on the show, honey. Telling every bitch like tea to their face.
Yes. And that's why everybody loved you, was because you were just so opinionated. You didn't give a fuck. You know what I mean? You were like,
Right, that's what
girl,
we need.
it's TV.
Come
Let's
on.
give it to him. But to this look, it just looks like a drag costume. Is it cute? Yes, bitch. I want one. I want to wear this. But it doesn't really give me something exciting for the runway. And I wish that she would have tied some of her makeup into the look if she was going to go that way. Girl, you know how I feel about a thigh-high boot. You know how I feel about a thigh-high boots. I like the thigh-high boots with this.
Okay. I was nervous.
But like,
girl, I was nervous. I was like,
Yes.
what's going to come out of her
legs
mouth?
aren't like, you know what
No,
I mean? It's
I
like
mean-
kind of like Briar's. Like it's like, you know, a swan's legs are like orange.
Yeah.
Like a tiger's legs aren't black. Like I feel like, I don't know. It's giving too bar.
Well, a tiger also wouldn't be in a pimp hat. I mean, like,
That's what I thought she was too. I was like, is she a pimptress?
that's what she said. She's a pimp tiger or a tiger pimp. That's what I think she said.
Okay. Yeah, I don't hate it. I'm gonna say hit it and quit it.
I really like this. I wouldn't say it's a great anything, but I think her makeup looks absolutely beautiful. I do like the bob here, but you know me, bitch, I love a bob. I love the hat. I love the fabric. It's stone for filth. I like the little swag thing. I don't know. I like it. It's giving me something. The only thing I don't like, the tail kind of looks a little weird, but other than that, I like it. Is it the best thing on the runway? No. Is it the worst thing? No. I like it. I'm gonna say good pussy.
Love it.
Ooh. Next we have Discord Adams and Shontelle. What do you think?
I hated this look. No, ma'am.
Woo!
Girl, this hair looked like it was stuck in a fucking blender. Or Miss Thing behind that just came before her, Kenya, the tiger, got a hold of it, bitch, and tore this wig up. As a wig stylist, listen, like the thing about this look is that I see where she's going with it. Like she's clearly trying to give us like that high fashion model couture shit that you would see in like a Vogue magazine. But there's a difference between giving high fashion Vogue and giving a drag runway. And I know we always say it looks like a drag costume, but there has to be a fine line between doing this like weird avant-garde shit that doesn't read well for a drag race runway. And for me, she just didn't hit for me. The hair looked like shit. The back of the hair was shitty. Like she didn't have no fucking hairline in the back. All you could see was just like natural hairline. The walk was weird. I mean, I know people are living for her walk, but it, like I said, it's like they put anybody on, honey. Cause like, girl, this walk is a no for me. I'm sorry. I love you, Discord, and I think that you're
Do you love her? It don't sound like you love her.
I don't like the look and I don't like the walk. She needs to go to like, you know what? If she's inspired by this model couture look, she needs to go to model school and practice that walk, bitch. Because this is not it. But I do like the concept. Like, it looks like some Texas Chainsaw Massacre shit, but it don't give me like alligator. Besides, like her saying it's alligator. I said bad pussy. Even the makeup is terrible. Like, look at the lips. She looks sad.
Oh my
She looks
god!
sad, girl.
You ate her up. I'm gonna tell
And
you
like,
what I.
girl,
Go
what
ahead.
is the makeup too on her chest? Like, it looks like she's trying to cover parts of her tattoo, but it didn't cover it all the way. It just looks sad. And like in Untucked, which we'll get to, she's just so extra. It's giving pick me, bitch. And I can't stand a pick me kind of bitch. Like someone that has to make themselves known in a room because that's like the only time they're gonna get. It just gets under my skin.
Damn.
And speaking
just
of
keep
alligator
going.
skin,
You just keep
I
going.
don't like it.
Girl, so you said you can't stand a pick me, but you think she's a pick me. You said so that means you can't stand her, but then you said you love her. Which is it, Shontelle? Which is it?
I think her aesthetic is cool. Like on Instagram, when you look at her drag and stuff, like you said, she wears chunky stuff. She has like a cool idea for drag, but like a lot of the stuff that she,
You just hate her.
I don't like the word hate. I don't like the word hates because that's pushing it. I just don't like a pick me person, like someone that has to like go up to somebody and be like, "Do you like my drag? What do you think of this? Tell me what I want to hear." And then putting people in these awkward positions. I'll tell you what, if you ask me something, I'm gonna tell you the truth. The girl that was in the Untucked.
Me that. Get me when I'm like 2 drinks in, and then be like, so like, can you like give me any like, you know, advice or critiques, or like if people ask me like, do you think I'm good, or like, did you like this? Like, I love just telling them, like, and I love leaving them gagged every single time. Like, I don't care. Like, I'll tell you.
Yeah, it's like, well, when you open up the gates and you ask for an opinion, you can't be mad because, you know, and that goes with being on the show. When you go out on the show, you're getting judged by a panel of judges and you're putting yourself out there to where people can judge you. So this is a review show and I'm judging her based on the drag that she has presented. I'm not saying her drag is terrible like Dee Dee's, but I'm going to say that I think that this has some work to do. So I said bad pussy.
Girl, I'm gay. Okay, so I don't hate the look. I don't hate the hair. I actually like the chunky shoe.
Trinity?
I love the concept of her skin being the bag.
We disagree.
Almost like reverse Uno card on alligators.
Hello.
Usually there.
Hi.
Hold on, wait.
Hello?
Hold on.
Can you queer me?
Honey.
Trinity? Girl, the internet did not agree with what she said. She said, I don't think this is bad. She said, bye. Well, what do you think of this look?
Okay, well, I feel like, she did go a different direction with this alligator thing. Like, she loves, like, high fashion. I love that, right? It just doesn't read as alligator skin to me. And I feel like, you know, if you're going to go high fashion and go this route, like, it really better be just cotton. Like, I better be gagged. But I really felt like I wasn't. And it was very underwhelming for me. And it was a mess. I agree with everything you said.
Yes. We have somebody on my side for once.
Honey.
She's over here always trying to find a positive in something. I'm like, girl.
I would have to
see
it, like,
y'all want to sit here and say like that I'm the mean one these past couple episodes. The reason why I am like this is because I'm around Trinity. So if you think I'm horrible, Trinity is a reflection of me, and I'm a reflection of Trinity at this point. So y'all can just blame her.
Exactly. I mean,
I totally agree. I feel like the skin didn't look like skin.
Yeah, I'd have to give it like a bad pussy because I mean I've been giving out too much lawnmowers, and like I do applaud her for like the high fashion like take. I think that's so like I love that, right? That point of view. But it's giving me more of like storm went wrong or like extreme weather, inclement weather runway. You know what I mean? Like
the weather was not in her favor tonight.
It gives me like frozen, like winter. I don't know, but
Yes, we cannot figure the
Or, like,
theme
struck
out.
by
Okay, the
lightning.
theme is not theming. Not struck by lightning, bitch. I live. It's so true though. Like when I'm looking at this look, I'm like, what is this? Like, no tea. It is what it is.
Yeah.
So, what do you give it?
I would probably give this a bad pussy because I've been giving out too much lawnmowers. But bad pussy only because I
Okay.
like that creativeness of the model thing.
Okay, so that is all of the runways for animal. Is it animal attraction? That was the
Yes.
theme. Yes. Okay, so with that being said, the girls are now who do you think is the top? Who's your top two? Like, who's your top queen of all the whole runway?
My top two of the whole runway. Okay.
Well, just your top queen. Who's the
Well,
top
like throughout the
one?
whole competition or like this runway?
No.
Oh,
Just the
okay.
runways. Like, who's your top
Well,
queen?
for
Who's your
this one,
favorite?
Athena. That was my favorite runway look.
Athena. For me was Juicy, just because I felt like it was the cleanest. The reason why I probably would have said Athena too, which I had Athena as my second favorite. I just like when she first walked out with the cover up. Now I get the cover up was supposed to like resemble an owl and stuff. I just felt like the cover up swallowed her, but Juicy was just so polished and clean. It just was straight to the point. I thought it was sickening. Who was your worst look?
My worst look would definitely have to be oh, there's a lot to choose from. I would have
There it is. You gave out lawnmowers like crazy, bitch.
I would definitely have to say Mia's. I'm so sorry. I love Mia Star so much. I live for her, but I just
Oh.
think that look, it would just because at least like the cheetah ones and stuff, like it's still kind of like dragged now. I feel like Mia's was just very outdated. The silhouette, the color, the theme, the idea, the you know what you get it.
No, I get it. I totally get what you're saying. I feel like Mia too in this competition has been kind of just like not I don't want to say coasting, but I feel like she's just been kind of like safe throughout it so far. Like she hasn't been terrible, she hasn't been good. She's been kind of blending in, which I hate that for her
Yeah.
because like I really want Mia to shine because she's so talented and has like a great
Yeah.
personality. But it might just be because of editing. But as far as this look, I agree. I'm not going to say that it was the worst look. For me, my worst look, and I love you, Vita, but it was the worst for me because it just wasn't clean and polished. You could see like the makeup on the back of her neck and stuff. And I'm also kind of like, I know I didn't ask you like based on the challenge as well, but I'm kind of looking at all that too, like in a
Yeah.
whole. So I'm going to say for me, Vita was the worst look for me. Now, like you said, there was a lot of lawnmowers. Honey, there was a lot. So that was me just kind of like picking one from the batch. Now I could grab a couple, but I think Vita was the bottom for me. So we're gonna pull
Hold
all
on.
the girls. What?
Hold on, I'm back. My internet just could not handle you, Shontelle, with all the things that you were saying. It just was
No, you know what we were.
overloaded. She just crashed.
We were
bitch.
saying, bitch. Me and Joella, we were sitting here. We're like, girl, Joella was going in on her. She was like,
I
it
was like,
looks
it's
like a
inclement
lightning
weather
bolt hit
runway,
her. It
girl.
looked like a Category
It's
5
extreme
hurricane went on
weather.
her. Like weather went wrong. Yes, and then all of a sudden your power went out. And we were like, well, did the hurricane hit you?
Girl, the shade of it all took down my entire internet, honey. I mean, it was wild.
Yeah, so we announced the top and bottoms. Who was your top look out of all the runways, Trinity?
I would say my favorite was Athena. Now, there were several that were really fierce, but I really liked Athena's. I just thought it was exceptional. And my least favorite was Mikey Meeks. And I love Mikey, but this just looked like a costume that you would wear at a show.
Yeah.
So there were other outfits that were not good either, but I just thought it was too simple. I'd rather somebody go too far and it not hit the mark than somebody not go far enough and it not hit the mark.
Well, who's your tops and bottoms, Trinity?
I can tell you mine. My top 2 of the week would be Juicy and Jane. I just think overall with how they looked on the runway and also how they did in the challenge, those would be my top 2. And my bottom 2 would be Sierra and Mandy. And the reason why is because Sierra, I thought, was kind of flat in the challenge, and she didn't hit the mark on the runway. Mandy, although I thought her challenge had potential, it still was messy and went too far. And then her look, it was good, but we could tell that she needed a little help. So I think that those were my bottom two. What about y'all?
My top queen was Juicy, just because I felt like Juicy was so good in the acting challenge and her runway was so clean. Um, I wanted to say Jane just because I felt like Jane was so fierce in the acting, girl. I felt like I was watching like a Mad TV or like Saturday Night Live skit. But because her runway, like I said, from the waist down, it just kind of looked cheap and like the spots and it didn't hit me like I wanted it to. It wasn't as clean as Juicy. She was clean in the acting and she was clean in the runway, so I thought she was the top queen. My bottom two was Mandy and Vita. And who was yours, Joella?
I would have to say my top two would be Jane and Juicy. I mean, Jane was that was brilliant. Like, I think that was like, for me, that was the winner. Except the runway, like, I wish it was more creative.
Yeah.
But Juicy was just clean overall. It was very sickening. I loved it, loved it. And then, like, the endangered animal thing was just, like, so I just love. And then my bottom two would definitely have to be Briar and also Vita. I mean, I did enjoy Vita's runway, but I do see what you guys mean with like how cheap it did look. Like I kind of see it now. And I also felt like her performance in the challenge was a little bit, it got boring for me. I felt bored. And then I felt like I don't even remember what Sierra did. Did I say Sierra? I don't know. I don't remember her skit.
Sierra did the iguana.
I remember the runway, but I don't remember the.
She was the daughter of Jane.
Yeah, I would definitely have to say Sierra.
Yeah.
Love her though, but that's my bottom two.
Well, they announced that the actual bottoms is Mandy and Briar. And when they announced that Vita was safe, I thought it was so funny that the comedian Sarah Sherman, she started tapping her hands together like this to mimic Vita's hands because she had zebra hands. Zebra hooves.
Not zebra hands.
Girl, my dumb ass. But I just thought that was so funny. I cackled. So they have to lip sync to the song Love in a Real Life by Lizzo. What did y'all think of this lip sync?
Girl, it was a fucking mess. I will be honest.
Yeah.
I'll be so honest. I was watching that. I was like, why aren't they like stripping? Like, it's a strip club. Like, keep your clothes on, girls.
Yeah, I thought Mandy, although she has all the moves, she has all the moves, it just was way too spastic. You could tell that she was like literally trying to survive rather than perform.
Yes.
And it just seemed messy and all over the place. Briar, I don't understand why she got naked, but she was the better of the two, but it still was messy. Yeah.
I don't agree. I don't agree with this elimination. I think it was fucking bullshit. I was like, girl, what is this? Like, I'm sorry, but someone getting commended for taking off their costume and wearing a bra and a shaper, and then the headpiece was falling off their head. Like, you could tell that she was just like, she was fighting for her life, bitch. Like, she was scared because Briar is always like the one that's like out there, like being outgoing and kind of like out, just out there. And you could tell in this lip sync in her face, she looked like she was on the chopping block, which she was, but it was just a whole different Briar. I liked Mandy's performance. I thought it was up. I thought it was like a lot of energy. She just, like, for me, entertained a lot more. There's something about Mandy that I really like, and I think she has so much potential. She shouldn't have gone home. I know that she's been in the bottom, and I think that's what they did, was they went off track record. Because if we really want to be honest, send them both home, bitch. Because, like, they were both terrible based on, like, this challenge and then Mandy's track record. But when we sit here and we look at what's presented on the stage, Mandy's in a bra and a shaper. Or not Mandy, Briar. And then Mandy's over here at least like giving something. So for me, I don't
Yeah.
agree with the elimination. I think that it should have been Briar if it was out of the two. But we find out that Briar has gone home, or not Briar, Mandy has gone home.
Before we move on to Untucked, Joella, who, based off of the 3 episodes you've seen so far, who do you think is going to win the whole season?
Okay. Can I say 2 people, or can I only say
Yeah.
one? Okay.
No,
Well,
you can say
She
2.
always makes me say one, bitch.
She's
I'll
the
just say
guest.
one. I'll just say one. I definitely runways and challenge performances all put together. I would definitely say I'm living for Mikey.
Okay.
Her take on the runways has been unique. I mean, I know this past one was a little bit, but I feel like I see like her brain working where like I feel like some girls will be like, well, this could just work for a runway. I feel like when I see a girl do that, I'm always like, well, she might be a little, it might be bad, but it also might be smart. And I love the leg thing. That was just such a, I don't know, that was just such an iconic runway to me. When I see something like that, it screams winner. It screams winner. It screams winner.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And Shontelle?
I was gonna say probably Mikey, and if not Mikey, I think that Juicy. I think Juicy is up there.
I
Because
think
Juicy
y'all
gives
are,
me like underdog. I think that she like they're Juicy. A lot of people look at her because she's just a club queen, but we're starting to see in these acting challenges with just a little bit of critiques and suggestions. She obviously knows how to take it, and she takes it as constructive feedback and really applies it. So I don't know. I think that she can go far.
I think y'all are forgetting about Jane. She's been in the top 3 all 3 episodes, won one of them. Her runways, every single episode, including the one that she made, were fantastic. She was fantastic in this episode. She didn't win. She could have. I think it might be Jane. I mean, like, she has really moved forward. I do think Mikey's has potential, but she's still got to prove herself because I haven't
Yeah.
seen her cross the finish line yet. Juicy also is moving up every week, but Jane has been consistent. So right now, my money is on Jane.
Love it.
Yeah.
Well, that concludes the episode, and now we go into Untucked. So the girls are crowding around. You know, they're going about like what's happening. Mikey says that Athena and Briar was not a good fit, and Athena goes and she basically agrees, and she's like, "Bitch, well, I didn't want to play myself in the beginning." So I just thought that was funny because she's like, "Well, bitch, I've been telling y'all the whole episode that I didn't want to be with Briar." And then Mia joked with Briar, I guess, about something that was going on, and she took it personal, and I was like, girl, how are you going to sit here and take a joke personal when you're the one that's like in people's faces, antagonizing them, egging people on, trying to get them to, you know, crack or do whatever your whole scheme is, and then the moment that someone tries to joke with you, you take it personal. It's like, girl, it's not a dick, don't take it so hard, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
so I thought that was crazy. What do y'all think about that?
I also agree with you. I think if you're gonna dish something, you got to be able to take it. I think that drag, you can't take yourself so serious. But you can take your craft serious, if that makes sense. You got to be
Yeah.
able to joke. You got to be able to take shade. Girls are gonna do that. That's part of drag culture. So I agree with you.
I didn't watch Untucked, so I don't know what's going on, but I mean,
No, you're
I
fine.
have to
So
agree.
basically what happens is she jokes with her and then she's like taking it personal, like, girl.
But it's like drag.
So
Like, you know, I feel like drag queens all joke. Like, I feel like I hate a drag queen or somebody that wants to do drag and like they can't take a joke. It's like, then baby, this isn't the right industry for you because like I'm sorry, but like being a drag queen is tough and like we are like always being judged, always being criticized, and like it comes with it. Like I feel like doing drag, you become a different kind of person than just like when you're just yourself. Like Joella is like a character I'm presenting. Like, of course, people are gonna judge me and tell me I suck or this and that. What they feel like that's fine because that's my drag. But like, we're not talking about Joey. You know, talking
yeah.
about Joey, that's something else. Like that's personal. But like, I feel like girls drag like make fun of. Let's make fun of each other. they're the people that hate us
Yeah,
are
and
gonna
that's
do
the
it
thing
anyway.
too, is like right, and the thing is like I think that she was going through something obviously personal that like no one really knew about, but you can't hold people accountable for something they know nothing about. And like this is Drag Race, like you can't you got to separate those two things because everybody wants to kind of give TV and drama and personality and all that stuff. So if you're punishing people around you, because to me it's just giving like woe me, feel sorry for me, and maybe it's because she knew that she was going to be in the bottom, who knows. But Breyer, or no, I said, and then the girls asked Jane if she feels she feels she saved this. The girls ask if she feels she saved the skit, like the judges. Oh, okay. So what I meant was, so the judges were looking at Jane and they were like, "You basically saved the skit with Sierra and the other girls." And so when she went back to Untucked, all the girls were like, "Do you agree with what the judges are saying?" And when they asked her that, you could see that like Jane was like, you could tell she's like scared. She doesn't want to like make people um uncomfortable
She
around
doesn't
her.
want,
She's
which is weird, girl. Like you're there for one reason only. You're there for you to
right.
win. So who cares if these other girls are scared of you or upset or mad because you keep winning? That is what you're there to do. So
Yeah.
pull it together, girl. That's not winner energy. That's
Yep.
not winner. You gotta know that you're fierce and be okay with it.
Yeah, and you have to just kind of like, I know it's like you want to make sure that you don't, because I can see where she's coming from. She's like, well, I'm really fucking good. Like, obviously, I've been turning it. And I don't want to be like this cocky bitch. And then all of a sudden, you have a target on your back. And so the next group challenge, everyone doesn't choose you or throws you under the bus, or like maybe there's a rating system. So I can see she's treading lightly, but there has to be a fine line where you like don't take other people's feelings into account, because you have to worry about you. It's a competition. Now, Drag Race loves to use that. Like, if you're kind of a bitch, they're going to throw you in the bottom because, like, they don't want that. So there has to be a happy medium.
Yeah, you don't have to be a bitch to be self-confident. Like if you know you're good, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're cocky. You can be confident, but you got to remember why you're there. You're there, you can help other people, but you're
Yeah.
there for you to win. You're there for
Yep.
you to win. So if these other girls are getting mad because you keep doing good, then that's on them. They need to step their pussies up, honey.
Yep.
Step their lawnmower pussies up.
Yes. Well, Briar's going through it and finally about to crack from being in the bottom. You can just tell from sitting on the couch. Everyone's like, girl, and she's like, I'm in the bottom. Here it is. And I just thought it was funny because, like, everyone else has been kind of going through something, and Briar is always the one that's just sitting there like, whoopty me, I'm excited, I'm pretty, and I'm very up here, whatever. And she's not worried or cracked. But now that she's in the bottom, I know this is kind of petty, but I am very petty. And I probably would have poked her just like she poked Athena when she was sitting there and like in her face and stuff. And Athena was like, I'm having a moment. Like, let me, kind of be sad for a second. And she kept poking her. Girl, I would have did the same thing to O'Brien. Like, how's it feel, bitch?
Yeah, she definitely is getting a dose of her own medicine as far as like now feeling what Athena was feeling last week, for sure.
Yeah.
One thing though I will commend Athena on throughout all of her being in the bottom is that even when she was in the bottom, she didn't project that onto other people. And she almost was a little too kind. Because I would have been like, bitch, get off of me. Don't fucking touch me.
Yeah, that's what I was telling Ethan. I said, bitch, if she was up in my face and I was sad or like going through something, I'd be like, listen, I know you trying to get some screen time, but you're about to get screen time for the wrong reason if you don't get the fuck out
Honestly,
of my
like
face.
in the
Yeah.
past 5 years,
Girl,
I
Bad Girls
think
Club.
two of my worst like emotional moments in my whole life were on RuPaul's Drag Race. And if someone was trying me like that in that moment, it definitely would have went south real quick. Like, I don't think that's cute.
Well, girl, I'm surprised because on your season, bitch, you went straight to Lucky Stars when she was having her moment, and you went right in her face and you said, listen, I'm sorry, but I'm going to send you home. And I was, girl, that was cut
Mama,
through.
I
Whoa,
always
honey,
keep
and I
it real.
live.
Yes,
Listen.
bitch. Yes.
So Discord, and this is where I was talking about in the runways when we were like judging, and I said she's a pick-me bitch. So when she walked in, she sat down on the couch next to the comedian, and she's like, oh, we're in the same boat. Look, and I have a face on my person. You have a face. And she's like, can we take a picture? And she's just like, to me, it's giving pick me energy because like she went up to Cardi B too the other episode. And she was like, why did you not like my look? Like she always has this energy where she has to put people that are like in a specific spot of judging her or like up there, like in this uncomfortable position. And it's just not good.
I
It's
think
icky
she's
energy
just
for me.
so
And I don't like it.
unaware. I feel like
I
watching
get it.
Discord on TV, she's just very like, she's like, what do you mean? Like,
Very.
what's wrong with my
That.
walk? Like, baby, like record yourself and watch it back. Like, I feel like a lot of people, like, they would benefit from just putting their camera, like, you don't even have to sit down and do it. Like, when you're talking to somebody, like, record yourself for 2 good minutes and just listen to it back. Because a lot of you people watching this, y'all are really dumb and, like, you don't know. Like, you need to be aware of what's coming out of your mouth. Because, like, I know me, like, I do, like, say things. But it's, like, there's people where, you're, like, you listen to them and you're, like, wow. Like, all right, girl.
Well, that does conclude the end of the episode. I just want to say thanks to everybody for subscribing, liking, and commenting. Don't forget to do that if you want to enter for a chance to win 2 tickets to any drag show that's coming to your city. One person is going to win that. It could be for Work the World. It could be for Drag Queen Christmas. It could be for any kind of drag show coming to your city. You know, those tickets can be expensive. So make sure you're liking and subscribing and commenting. Don't forget to follow Shontelle on all of her social medias at Shontelle Sparkles. Go follow her on Twitch at
Twitch.com/Shontelle Sparkles.
And you stream at what times and what days?
From 9 to 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
And Joella, before we go, is there anything that you want to plug?
I would say, come watch Drag Race with me every week at Precinct in downtown LA. And also follow me on Instagram at the Joella Dynasty. And on TikTok at I think it's at the Slaysian Diva. I don't know. But follow me, y'all. Find me, follow me, and you'll definitely see more of me very soon.
Yes.
Well, thank you for being our guest. You were so great. The lawnmowers got me, gal. Anyway, until next week, we will see you then.
Bye.
Bye.